night stand, Copper Night, and also right up the middle comes over there at this stage, Bold Optimist towards the back of it. Killian stands side T Spirit, heads them there from Desert Cop. Bergerac pushed along, We Never Stop with just behind those, looking for Linda at this stage is round about on the far side. Trying to make some ground is Wen Moon on the stand side in company as well with Squealer, then Vintage Clarets. Halcombe Bay is on the extreme left, and then Pocklington far side. Democracy Dilemma has moved through to lead, a furlong and a half to go. From looking for Linda, JM Jungle over on the far side. Tropical Island, Chagrin tries to improve with Copper Night. Near side, Wen Moon is trying hard, but at the moment the far side have it. Democracy Dilemma bidding to try and divide top weight here. JM Jungle coming at the leader. Desert Cop is staying on stoutly. JM Jungle moves to Democracy Dilemma, looking for Linda. Jordan Electric's the next two, and in the shadows it's JM Jungle who moves to the lead. JM Jungle beat Jordan Electric's close for third, looking for Linda. Democracy Dilemma, then Chagrin. Behind those was Killian, Tropical Island. First home on the near side, who were never really in it, was Bergerac with Wen Moon, then Vintage Clarets, and Halcombe Bay was probably beaten by the draw, was never involved. JM Jungle for Jason Hart has won. Close for second. I think Jordan Electrics has got second. It was closer for third. I thought looking for Linda may just have collared Democracy Dilemma, who gave a real bold sight under top weight. JM Jungle is who's won. Second is Jordan Electrics. It's close for third. Looking for Linda. Democracy Dilemma. Chagrin is fifth. Then Bergerac, closest home on this side. Vintage Clarets, Killian, also Tropical Island. Pocklington made late ground, having been outpaced early on. Then Wen Moon, Desert Cop. But a success for a horse that has good form here, placed off higher in the past. It's JM Jungle. Jason Hart for John and Sean Quinn.
The Highfield Princess team, both winning this race for a second time. This horse in the colours of MPS Racing and the Ayrshire Tradesman in a race, Jason, where the low numbers on the far side as we pick it up are dominant right from the start.
It really did look like they'd had a huge advantage. Democracy Dilemma gets his nose out quick, admittedly, and takes them along, but there was a lovely shot after 150 yards, and you thought, wow, I mean, draw a line across there already. They are 2.5, 3 lengths clear of the field. So
far in front, and even a furlong out, it didn't really. It still looked like the far side were dominating more or less all the way through the race.
Bergerac is the only one who manages to close down the stand side rail. He makes a challenge to come through. He's probably back in about 5th or 6th, but over towards the far side. Jason Hart never really throwing the full kitchen sink until well inside the final furlong.
Yeah, Democracy Dilemma went well for a long way, didn't he? Eventually finishing 4th, but JM Jungle came out of stall 6. Jordan Electrics came out of 7. The third came out of stall 3, and the fourth out of stall the third out of stall 2, and the fourth out of stall 3. So all the low numbers.
If you ever wanted a horse to follow throughout that race, look at Pocklington from stall number 1. How on earth he's managed to come all the way across and finish on their tail. That's a massive eye catcher. You'll be looking at him a little bit further down the line. He's finished really well.
But it's the green colours. Dominant in the end, as you say, Jason, from 21. That's some effort.
He was coming into this race so well handicapped. He was placed last year off of marker 92.
Well, Jason Hart is just making his way through the horses back into the winner's enclosure. We'll grab a word with Jason, because JM Jungle for the Quinns has got the meeting off to a flying start for you, Jason, and he's done that really nicely. How did you assess it?
Yeah, it was. He's always trying to do that in a race like that. Things that haven't really gone his way this year so far in the UK. Obviously, he won in Bahrain, and things haven't really gone his way. So it was nice for a race to kind of unfold how we thought it might.
How important is it being drawn low in those sprints?
It's not. I mean, people go on about draws here, there, and everywhere, but it's more or less where the pace is in the race.
Yeah.
And obviously, we had the horse Russell was riding Democracy Dilemma, towing us into it nicely, and I wasn't going to be frightened to make the run on this lad if I had to, because I felt he was ready to rock and roll.
It's so important, obviously, to have winners for the yard at this meeting and for you. It's the perfect start to the week.
Yeah, perfect start. I'm only here today, so I've made it count.
Yeah, well done.
Down here in the winner's enclosure, Sean Quinn is just about to welcome the winner. Well done, Sean. That was a tenacious and strong success.
Yeah, and thank you very much. Probably a deserved success as well. He just hasn't quite had the rub of the green this year, Matt. But fantastic. As a result, his handicap mark had slipped a small bit, and he got it today, which is a wonderful place to get it.
He hasn't been on fastest ground so far this season. Did that help?
I think so. I think we all felt at the Curragh 2 starts back he ran very, very well. But if the ground was even more lively that day, he'd have been seen to better effect. I wasn't at Goodwood last time out, but John was there, and he told me he just got incredibly warm. I believe it was a hot day, and he suffered a little bit of heat exhaustion or just got uncomfortable. Today it's not quite so warm, and we've seen him to best effect.
And since you and the old man have teamed up, you've had a group success with Breege, or listed success, I think it was, or one of those two. But important to get one here at York, because you haven't got that many runners this week. No,
we've only 2. It was a group race that Breege won on Derby Day, and she'll be our only other runner this week. We miss the good mare incredibly.
Highfield Princess.
Yeah, absolutely. We miss her incredibly. Not a day goes by we don't think about her, and especially this week. So very important to have a winner here.
And you've done it. Very well done.
Thank you.
Led up there by young John Greaves. Well done to him. Winning in a time of 1 minute 02.15, which is pretty quick. Quick ground, you want to be drawn low. JM Jungle, third last year as a 3-year-old, first 12 months later at 10-1. Jordan Electric, second at 20-1, looking for Linda, third at 8-1. Democracy Dilemma in fourth. If he had the first 5, the favourite, Chagrin, a race where those low numbers dominated, and Adela, welcome winner for the yard, who've been, as Sean saying, they're missing their stable star and have been a bit quiet.
Absolutely. Month of June was very, very quiet for them, but they look like they've really turned a corner, and I'll give a very quick mention to Johnny Greaves there, who's leading up. He actually rode in a charity race and he won, nicknamed Johnny Velasquez because he rides quite short. Great lad, he loves his horses, so it'll be honestly, the team will be absolutely made up, and delighted for them that have had a winner today, and the horses look like they've really turned a corner now.